In the clash of last year, two finalists, Guyana Amazon Warriors, won the toss and take first strike. And after 10 overs, they are 68 for 4, with the cream of their batting, except for Sheho, back in the pavilion. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the #1 cricket channel in the Caribbean. It's the Guyana Amazon Warriors versus the St. Lucia Kings, live from the Darren Sammy Oval in St. Lucia. I thank you for being here. I look forward to our interactions, and once again, I appreciate very much that you are here. So, Guyana Amazon Warriors won the toss and decided to bat first. Ben McDermott was caught David after bowling of Gaston for 30. But before him, though, Kevlan Anderson was caught also by David after bowling of Gaston for 5. Shehope is not out at 19. Moeen Ali was bowled by Carripier for naught, and Shimran Hetmyer ran himself out for 3. He has faced 4 deliveries. Iftikhar Ahmed, who should have been caught on the final leg boundary after bowling of Fushane Thomas, but Shamsi was very lazy. He is there on 9 from 9 deliveries. Shehope is on 19 from 22. So the Guyana Amazon Warriors won the toss and have found themselves in a little spot of bother after 10 overs. They are 68 for 4. And we're about to commence live action now from the Darren Sammy Cricket Stadium. Hello, everyone. Welcome. I trust and hope that you are hearing me loud and clear. It was clear that Hetmyer ran himself out. The ball hit straight to a strong man down on the long on boundary, and he decided to come back for a second. 68 now for 4. Shamsi to bowl to Shehope. The left arm Chinaman Googly is going to come over the wicket and bowls to Shehope. Yes, he's in bowls to Hope, and Hope slap this away to the field that cover. Slap, or when I say slap, it's slap. Misfield, and they go through for a single. 69 for 4. Good night, Sherwin. Good night, Banana Brooks. So happy to have you here, man. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to have you here, Banana Brooks. And I'm sure you'd have listened to the interview yesterday when Nixon said that when the manager for the Falcons said that it was Nixon who spotted Gore and decided to use him at number 3 because Gore was always more of a bowler. Slip is in place. Samsi bowl shot to Iftikhar. Iftikhar, who pulls it away down to mid-wicket for 4. 73 now for 4 after 10.2 overs. It's 73 for 4. Sure, Mahelis, good night. My team tonight is St. Lucia Kings. Okay. Good evening, Michael Douglas. How are you? Sherwin believe that Shehope ran Etiot. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. As he played that away, down to the man at backward point, and there is no run. Let's watch now. As 73 for 4 the score. Iftikhar is facing up to Shamsi, the South African to the Pakistani bowls. He looks to dab, beaten outside the arse stump, and it goes through to the keeper, and there's no run. I got it wrong the last match, but not tonight. We have Guyana by the neck, said Patrick Lambert. So interestingly, we can do a poll. Who was at fault for the run-out? Hetmyer or Hetmyer? Hetmyer or Hope? So we can do a poll there. 74 for 4, the score remains with 1 delivery to come in the over. So we can definitely do a poll for this one. Yes, definitely do a poll for this one. Who is responsible for Hetmyer run out? Hetmyer or Hope? Played away to backward point. End of over number 11. 73 for 4. Iftikhar on 13. Hope on 20. Very interesting. Yeah, this is a good poll. This is a good poll. Yeah, you know, there are some times when we do not find a good poll, but I think this one is a good one. Yeah, this is a controversial one. Who is responsible? R-E-S. For Hetmeyer, the king of Georgetown. This is going to be a good one now, being run out. It's both of them are H, eh? Hope and Hetmeyer, but H. Gaston bowls to Hope, steered it away down to the field and the backward point boundary for a single. Who was it happened already, no, sir? Gaston bowls to Iftikhar, who played it away down to backward point on the boundary. One more to the total, 75 for 4. So it's Hetmeyer. Or Hope. There you have it. Very interesting. I love this. I love that poll. Gaston over the wicket, bowls to Iftikhar, plays it. Shea Hope should say played it wide in the gap between deep mid wicket and long on. The score is 76 for 4. They still only get a single, so good work by both fielders at deep mid wicket, who was Carrie Peer, and the fielder at long on, who was the Australian, Tim David. So Gaston bowls to Iftikhar, who plays it to long on, one more to the score, 77 for 4. So this, remember, please remember to hit a like on this, hit the thumbs up button. Oh, today's show, I must tell you, is brought to you by M&M chocolates, you know, sweet treats, the very best, you know. So if you want to send somebody a gift or so on, you know, birthday or anything like that, I just to have some sweet treats, you know, you can check out M&M. So there is the QR code. So just scan the QR code, and check out M&M sweet treats. So thank you to the people at M&M for bringing us tonight's show. And they, for the rest of the year, they will be sponsoring the takedown every Sunday. So every Sunday that we're having the takedown, M&M will be our sponsor. So scan the QR code and support M&M. You know, just open the camera on your phone, put it over the QR code, scan it, and support M&M. So M&M is sponsor of today's show. So thank you very much for M&M. So please support those who support the Cricket Forum. And you know, M&M is like the top brand in chocolate, you know, with some sweet treats. Every day is sweeter with M&M. So check them out. You know, you can even buy some and send it to me. I'll welcome it, man. So check out M&M for their sweet treats. And, you know, whether you're going to celebrate or having a wedding or something, it's always good to, you can get some designer chocolate from M&M. So click it, anything you want, any sweet treats you want, check out it. Click the QR code, scan it, and then you go straight to them. So O'Shane Thomas to bowl to Shea Hope. He's over the wicket, bowls to Shea Hope, and Shea Hope hit this high in the air, chance for someone. The fielder run back, took the catch, Hope gone, Thomas got his man. Shea Hope gone for 23 from 26 deliveries. They are now 78 for 5. The Guyana Amazon Warriors, 78 for 5. You know. Good night, Sheldon. Good night, Patrick. Kingman, good night. Kingman is saying, I want the Kings to win because the team I'm supporting is at the bottom of the table. Okay, Kingman. Oh, you're a Barbados Royal, man. That's a surprise that Barbados Royal is at the bottom of the table. But then, you know, I am very surprised too. Yes, there is a link in the video description for M&M chocolates. There is a link there, and you know we have links for our T-shirts and so on. T-shirts are one of the things that every man, especially those undershirts, because there are some undershirts nice and relaxed. Big up, Mr. Duncan. Big up yourself, sir. There was 2.5 runs there. Good night, Sheldon. Patrick Lambert think that there were 2.5 runs there. Well, he's out now, and I would love to be in the dressing room now. I would love to see if Shea Hope is going to go near to Hetmeyer. And if he doesn't go near to Hetmeyer, is Hetmeyer going to approach him? It's going to be very, very interesting. So Thomas getting the wicket. Once again, a fast bowler got Shea Hope late on the shot. Very late on the shot. That it almost up by the angle of the batter as Wees ran back. Hope Thomas to Shepherd, and he hit it over mid-wicket for 6. First delivery, just hit it over mid-wicket for 6. 84 for 5. He just nonchalantly, the big fast bowler pitched up, and he hit it over mid-wicket for 6. Wow. The big burly Romario Shepherd. Sherman believe that Etty needs help. Wanted. A Jamaican coach. He's extremely slow. Help. I got your point, Sherman Ellis. I got your point. You need one of Jamaican sprint coach. I got your point. That's a good one. I love that. Thomas bowls to Shepherd. Pulls. Miss goes through to the keeper. And there is no run. 84 for 5. That's a nice one, Sherman Ellis. Yeah, you know, for a moment there when you say wanted a Jamaican coach, I was saying, what? What? You know? But then I realized that you're talking about a Jamaican track and field coach. You know, a Glenn Mills or a Stephen Francis or his brother or a Maurice Wilson. Yeah, you know. So, and there are a number of other coaches in Jamaica, in the good sprint coach in Jamaica. Thomas bowls to Shepherd. He steered it down to backward point. There is no run. 84 for 5. Thomas 1 for 18 from 1.4 overs. Barbados going with St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots. Those are my picks too, Sheldon. Those are my picks. Yes, Sherman Ellis, I got it when you know. But for a moment I was saying, why a Jamaican coach? But then I saw the end part of it, you know. Yes, I know Thomas bowls to Shepherd, and Shepherd drives to mid-off. He muscled it to mid-off, but straight to Wees, and there is no run. So he really muscled that one straight to mid-off. So those girls, those dancers are really getting it down in St. Lucia. Thomas bowls edge. Oh no, beaten. For a moment there, I thought it took the edge. So good over by Thomas, except for the 6 when Shepherd disdainfully hit the first ball he faced over deep mid-wicket for 6. There was a wicket and 4 dot balls in the over. So 1 for 18 for Thomas from his 2 overs. So that's good bowling. 84 the score is. 84 for 5. So Thomas 2 overs, 1 for 18. Sherman, watch it. Simmons and Pollard lost their jobs over that. Explain, Sheldon. I would like to hear you explain a little more, Sheldon. Big AF, how you doing, man? Joining again from England at 1 a.m. How are you, Mr. Brown? Big up yourself, AF. I'm good, man. I am good. I'm very good, man. And I really appreciate you joining us this late in the morning. You're a Manchester United fan, right, AF? I think, isn't AF a Manchester United fan? I'm almost sure that AF is a Manchester United fan. So Shams is going to bowl his fourth and final over. None for 10 from 3 overs. He's going to bowl to Iftikhar. Shamsi bowls. Iftikhar slapped it down the ground for 6. Just a flat batted shot, almost down on one knee, and it hit down the ground for 6. He's on 21 from 18. Thank you very much, Big A. Patrick is saying, you don't need a coach to teach you how to run hard. You don't need a coach to teach you how to run hard. Now, oh, you're a Chelsea fan. Okay, big up AF. Shamsi bowls to Iftikhar, turn it away in the onside, no run. Good work by Seifert. Rastan Chase went to the stump and backed it up so that there was no run. 13.2 overs have been bowled. Hetty Fitness. Wow. So it's interesting. I'm going to see how well supported the poll is. Shamsi bowls to Iftikhar, who played it down to the field and the cover boundary. 90 for 5 now. 91 for 5. My apology. 13.3 overs have been bowled. So, also as a Pakistani, want to see Iftikhar go big here. Well, good luck to you, Big AF. Good luck to you. He's on 22 from 20. So, Shamsi, you know, Big AF, because you say so and because you're up so late, I would like to see him go well here too. Struck just outside the half stump as he looks to paddle that Shepherd, 6 from 6. Iftikhar, 20 from 22. So I hope for your sake, Big AF, that he goes well. And I'm supporting you, man, that he goes well. Thank you very much, Athena. Athena is saying, please hit the like button. That's so true. Let's hit that like button. You know, hit that like button. We can do better. Shamsi comes in, bowls to Shepherd. Shepherd's drive. Down to long off. One more to the total. 92 for 5 after 13.5. 92 for 5 after 13.5. Iftikhar comes into strike now. He's on 22. One delivery to come in over number 14. Shamsi bowls to Iftikhar down the leg side. He looks to turn it away, but I think it didn't make contact, so I think it's going to be wide. Plus the runner by, so it's 94 for 5 after 13.5. You know, this is how Sammy loves to captain his team. I think that's why David Weese is the captain of St. Lucia, you know, because he needs someone that he can dictate to. So you can see him there. He's captaining the team from the boundary. He's talking to Weese as Shamsi bowls to Shepherd, who turn it away down to the man coming off the deep mid-wicket boundary for a 1. It's 95 for 5 after 14. Yeah, man. So we only have 18 likes and we can do much better than that, you know. We can do better than that. 95 for 5 after 14. 64% of you think that Etmire was responsible for the run out. Well, I think so too. I agree with those 64%, 67 now, so 2/3. I agree that it was Etmire's fault for the run out. I can't see how it was Shehob's fault. So definitely I agree with that it was Etmire's fault. Yes. Sammy in the Pirate captain's ear. Yeah, he's in his ear, man. He's in his ear. So Thomas for his third over now. Let's see. He's into Shepherd, and Shepherd cuts and misses. It goes through to Seifert. 95 for 5 after 14.1. So it cuts at that one, misses. It goes through to Seifert. Yeah. Okay, it's good that it's good that you understand Sherma Ellis. I don't know the conversation, but it's good. I always appreciate it when you guys can talk to each other. I love it. I love it. Thomas the Shepherd, and Shepherd hit this down to the fielder on the cover boundary, but he cannot get there's 4 runs. Muscles and power and strength. It was top of the half stump, and Thomas slapped it away down to the cover boundary for 4. 99 now for 5. Guyana Amazon Warriors. Good shot there by Shepherd. 12 from 10. It's about the 3rd coach for the season I have seen talking to the captain on the boundary, said Dennis Weeks. It's about the 3rd coach for the season. I've seen more than that, Dennis Weeks. I've seen many more than that. Shepherd comes in, bowls, Thomas bowls to Shepherd, and he drives hard to cover, and there is no run. Oh, no ball, free hit, 100 up, 100 for 5. So Thomas guilty of overstepping. Yes, he's bullying the cricket ball. He's bullying the cricket ball, said Big AF. Yes. Yeah, man. So Sammy is in the years of, he's captain in the team from the boundary. So it looks like him gone back up in his seat now. But he was there, captain in the team, telling Weiss everything what to do. Thomas bowls, cut, miss, wide will signal. Yes, wide signal, 101 for 5. So yeah, it's about the 3rd. I think that's our coaches from time to time come down to the boundary and said something to the captain or so on. Well, quite a few of them, yeah. Let's watch now as Thomas is over the wicket, bowls to Shepherd, and Shepherd hit the free hit high in the air. It's going, it's gone for 6. Big shot by Shepherd. As Banana, was it? It's another no ball. So it's another free hit. The wheels are coming off here. Wow. The wheels are absolutely coming off. So after a good second over, Thomas striving for extra pace. And that's what happens sometimes when the batsman put back pressure on the bowler. Because Shepherd is showing such great aggressive bullying intent, Thomas is striving for that extra pace and is bowling no ball. So the wheels are coming off here. 1 for 31. How many out of this over thus far? 6 and 7 balls, and Shepherd hit this again. High in the air. And it gone for another 6. Sammy is distraught. Is it another no ball? Yes, it is. Another no ball. What is happening here? This is carnage. Wow. I've never seen this before. Is this low IQ or is it carnage? Which is it? Low cricket IQ. Just put back your mark. Did he just curse a bad word? Did Sammy just curse a bad word there? It's coming off. The wheels are coming off. Just push back your mark half an inch, man. Just push back your mark half an inch. So 4, 5, 6, 13, 20 out of the over thus far. Only 2 deliveries have been bowled. 20 off 2 deliveries. Is that a record? Is that a record? 20 off 2 deliveries. Tell me, Michael Douglas. Is that a record? Kingman said, Shepherd can be dangerous. Got to get him out quickly. have every ball. Let me see someone else's face. Indeed, I agree with you. Yeah, we are seeing too much of Sammy face now. Definitely too much of Sammy face. We need to, yeah, man. We need to see someone else's face like the beautiful rocks and grums in balls to Shepherd, and Shepherd hit this high in the air again. It gone for another 6. Okay, is it another no ball? No, it's a legitimate ball this time. Wow. Wow, 3 deliveries and 26 runs out of the over. And he keep on to miss the Yorkers. He's going for the Yorker. Keep on missing them. And Shepherd is capitalizing. We could be seeing the fastest 50 in CPL cricket tonight. We could well be seeing that. Yes, Sherman Ellis said, oh gosh, man. And Big AF said, this is an horrendous over. Poor Thomas. He's going to need a therapist after this over. Big AF, I can understand. You know, those things are hard, you know. Hard. And the over started so well, you know, with a lovely dot ball, and then the 4, and then the no ball. And the 4 was really pure muscle. Thomas to Shepherd, and Shepherd covers up, plays it back to the bowler. And that same ball, if it was a free hit, he would have hit it for 6, you know. Yeah. That was a shot which caused Thomas to overstrive. Mark you that those other balls were right in the slot as he was looking to go for the Yorker. And he was missing them, and Shepherd was capitalizing. Thomas to Shepherd. He's on 30 from 15. Both to Shepherd, and Shepherd turn a slower delivery into the onside. They go for 1. They're looking for 2, but they stay on 2. They stay on 1. The score is 122 for 5 after 14.5 overs. 122 for 5. Wow. But the important thing, though, is that these last 2 deliveries were well bowled. And, you know, it's just those things can happen to any bowler, you know. Those 4 deliveries, the no ball, the wide, and the 3 sixes. You know, those things, you know, 122 for 5. Was that the over in which the match changed? Was that the over in which the match changed? Very interesting. Was that the over in which the match changed? And goes back in the favor. Thomas bows to Iftikhar. Oh, he capitalized 2 and hit that for 6. Over long on, another slot ball. 1 for 51 from 3 overs. 128 for 5 after 15. Shepherd is on 31. Iftikhar is on 28. Seifert spot Thomas on the shoulder. Another player came up to him and spotted him on the shoulder also and said it's all in the game. So if you take away 18 from 51, you get 33. So it was 33 out of that over by Thomas. 33 runs out of that over. Was that over that changed the game? Oh, was that the over that changed the game? Big up to you, Roxanne. You know, I was hoping that he would have come out of the over well, Roxanne, although he bowled those 2 deliveries. It could be the over that changed the game. Someone tell Thomas to take a blow, man. I got that one. I understand you. Just take a blow, eh? Take a blow. Wheeze into the attack. Turn away down to deep mid wicket for a singer. 129 for 5. You know that 200 is on the card, though. He's distraught, you know. Right now, when you're in those situations, just spare a thought for Thomas right now. In those situations, you just want to leave the field. You just want to probably go into the bathroom and throw. You want to hide right now. I would have come off the field. I'm telling you the truth. I would have come off the field. But good for him. Brave of him. That's showing strong character. We's bowl to Who was it? Is that Iftikhar or Shepherd? It's Iftikhar, I think. One more to the total. The score goes up to 130 for 5. 130 for 5. Shepherd comes into strike. You know, so it's good of Thomas to be still there. If you show intent as batter, then batting becomes easier. If you let the bowler bowl at you, they will eat you up. That is true. I agree with that, big AF. But there's a caveat to that, though. You have to have the skill. So, to show intent is one thing, but you have to have the skill to execute. Because without the skill sets, showing intent, you're just going to probably lob something in somebody under or something like that. Weeze bowls to Iftikhar, turn it away, backward of square leg for a single, 132 for 5. You just turn that away, backward of square leg for a single. Kurt Barker said Guyana, 200 runs plus. I would say they are on track for 200, but I don't know if they're going to get, well, 201 is 200 plus. But slower delivery from David Weeze as Shepherd looks to pull, taken on the body, lob to backward square leg, no run, the keeper collect, short backward square leg. Level ball over, was it? Wow, it was a level ball over? Well, a wide, no ball. Wow, could well be, yeah. Could well be. David Weeze bowls to Shepherd, steered it away down to third man for 4. Magnificent by Shepherd, you know. It was a full toss, but there's a short third man, and there was a backward point, and Shepherd threaded the nigger brilliantly there. Well played, Romario Shepherd. That's 4 more to the total. 139 for 5. What's a good shot that by Shepherd. I love that shot by Shepherd now. Credit to the man. End of over number 16. It's 136 for 5. For them to get up to 200, it would require some serious hitting. And I don't expect that they are going to get to another over where it flourished like that. 33 runs over from Thomas. Kingman said half century for Thomas in 3 overs. Yes, I think that's it. Is that the 4th time it is happening in this year's CPL? I think that's the 4th time it is happening in this year's CPL, you know. Thomas expensive, he could put me in debt. Yeah, I was, you know, his first 2 overs went for 18 runs, 1 for 18, and he got rid of the dangerous Shea Hope, you know. But then a equally more dangerous Romario Shepherd has walked to the crease, and he's on 37 from 20. Iftikhar was on 30 from 23. So let's see what is going to happen here. Gaston wide signal, 137 for 5. I know Seifert don't agree, but I agree. So Sheldon is said that, come on, any bowler can have a bad over. I have seen it happen to the best, said Sheldon Simmet. So I'm going to give you the field here. There's a short fine leg. Gaston, who 2 for 15 from his 2 overs. Started with a wide here. 137 for 5. Gaston bowls to Iftikhar, steered it to the right of short third man, and they will get another single. It's 138 now for 5 after 16.1. I don't think they'll get the 200. They're not going to get the 200. I said so after 15 overs, but I changed my mind. I adjusted my total down. They are not going to get the 200. Patrick Lambert said, Thomas has put my prediction in doubt, said Patrick Lambert. Patrick Lambert, if doesn't play, if doesn't play the cricket, but they could have a huge target to chase here. They won't get 200, but it could be a stiff target. They could get 180 plus. 4 of the 6s, Thomas put ball at same spot for Shepherd. That is true. Gaston wide outside the half stump, 139 for 5. So it looks like it is catching. It is catching here. The fast bowlers, it is catching. And the thing about it, Thomas has another over to bowl in, and more or less, he will be bowling that over. What state of mind will he be in? It's going to be very interesting. Going to be very interesting. Yes. Yeah, 4 of those. Yeah, they were off volley. I think he missed wide again. Whoa, what is happening here? 140 for 5. Gaston inexperience. I hope that an experienced player go over and have a word with him, because sheer inexperience. He's trying to hide the ball. Well, see Tim David and David Wees going up to him. Yeah. He's trying to hide the ball from Russell. Not from Russell, from Shepherd. And then by trying to hide the ball from Shepherd, he's missing wide. But you see the tactics. Gaston to Shepherd wide again, 141 for 5. It comes down to the skill of the captain to slow the game down and talk to the bowlers. Yeah, that's something that they can do too. That is something that they can do too. However, in the end, man, you have to have the skill to execute, because even after the senior players and the captain finish talking to you, you have to run in and let go, Sheldon. Gaston to Shepherd. Hit it high in the air, down towards third man. The fielder coming across. It looks like it gone for 6. Is that another 6? 4 runs, 1 bounce. Wow, so wide 1, wide 4. So he started this over with 2 for 14. 2 for 14 at the start of this over. And so now you have conceded 9 runs after the first 3 deliveries. Inexperience, Yes, Sheldon. So in the end, Sheldon, I agree with you that the captain and senior player should talk to the bowler. Gaston bowls to Shepherd, wide outside the half stump. 146 for 5. Seifert not happy, so David Wees is going to talk to him now. So I agree with you, Sheldon. But again, it comes down to skill set. No matter how much talking you get talked to, if you don't have the skill to execute, you just won't execute. I agree with you, Roxanne. Roxanne is making the point that Thomas always expensive. Mr. Brown, serious question. Should Sammy be coaching in the CPL if he's national team coach? Surely West Indies coach is a full-time job. Wow. Hit away, drop. Was that a drop chance? It runs away to the boundary though. I want to see the replay if it was dropped at short third man. Shepherd moves up to 45, 150 for 5. 150 for 5. 3 overs after this, 200 is back on the card? No, 200 is not yet back on the card. I think 190 is on the card, but 200 is not on it. It wasn't a drop catch, but it was sloppy from the fielder at short third man. And what a nightmare St. Lucia Kings. Short answer to your question, Big AF. I don't think that he should be coaching the St. Lucia Kings. Hit away by Shepherd. Chance. Is it a chance? Oh, yes, it's a chance in the crowd. It's a chance in the crowd. So Shepherd brought up his 50 from 23 deliveries. It was high in the air. I thought it was a chance, but not to a fielder. 6 more. 156 for 5 after 16.4 overs. A 23 ball 51. Shepherd is on fire. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think he should be coaching the... We have a test series coming up against India very shortly in October, less than a month away. Wide outside the half stump, 157 for 5. 157 for 5. It's carnage from the two fast bowlers. And the thing about it, absolutely. 20 runs gone off this over already, you know. Well, one deliver to come. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or is 2 delivers to come? 1, 2, 3, 4. Is 2 delivers to come. So, okay. 20 runs. Gaston to Shepherd, and Shepherd driven this to the man at the edge of the circle at extra cover. That would have been a wide if he didn't get back onto it, you know. Thankfully, though, for Gaston, Shepherd got back onto it. 157 for 5. Yes, I think that he should be spending time with the non-CPL players who are part of his test squad. I think that's where it should be. Of course, I don't think that he should be coaching the CPL. Whipped away down over deep mid-wicket for 6 more. So that's full toss. Mercifully though, the overs come to an end. 163 for 5 after 17. Shepherd and 57 from 25. Iftikhar is on 31. You see, the thing about it's a unique situation when it comes to Darren Sammy and the St. Lucia Kings. While I don't believe that the West Indies senior coach should be coaching on a franchise team, I understand the uniqueness of the situation with the St. Lucia Kings. I really understand it. You'd have known that well, you joined us short not long ago, but you'd have known that I advocated. I was one of the one who speak up that he could not be coaching in Pakistan and coaching the West Indies senior team at the same time. But there's a on the face of it, one would say no, and I would say no right away. He should not be coaching them. That being said, however, I understand the unique situation. Is there another national coach anywhere in the world that coach a franchise team, even in his own country? If there's so, could someone tell me? But it's a unique situation. This is what you call, so Thomas for his final over bowls to Iftikhar, steered it to short third man and say, here he is, take him Shepherd, take him. Take him Shepherd. And you can see that Thomas is nervous. You can see that Thomas is nervous as Shepherd comes into the attack. He comes and strike. Good night, Nicky. How are you? Yes, man. Guyana Amazon Warriors are playing. You're here. Yes. So Thomas the Shepherd. He's in, bowls to Shepherd. Shepherd gave himself room. Thomas followed him. Shepherd steered it down to the field and the cover boundary for a single. 165 for 5 after 17.2. It was total carnage, big AF. No problem with Sammy coaching in the CPL. If it was any other league, it would have been a problem. I understand that point, Sheldon. Yeah, I understand that point. Yeah, and I think that's what I just said. So, why is Chase not bowling? He's very economical from the season start. Thomas bowls to Iftikhar, slow delivery into the pitch. He steered it to point and get a single. 166 for 5. Interesting question, Michael Douglas, but I know it's a rhetorical question, right? I cannot answer it. Kingman believe that 200 runs is on. Well, Thomas bowls to Shepherd. Shepherd hit this for 6. Just off volley. Right in the slot. Shepherd just a step on it. And nothing delivered from Thomas. It was just a step on it and he hit it away for 6. 172 for 5. Yes, 200 runs is on now. Definitely 200 runs is on, Kingman. Yeah, you need that over. Good evening, Kervin Duncan. It's a good, wonderful to see you here, Kervin Duncan. I really appreciate what you did. And I hope you got well, I realize you got the stuff. So you have got the stuff, and I hope that you like them, you know. So big up yourself, Kervin Duncan. Yeah, man. Yeah. So Nikki, I'm good. Thanks. What about you? I'm great, Nikki. I'm great. Yes. Yes, Doc. Yes, Doc, Kervin Duncan. Yeah, I realized that you got them. I think you got them yesterday, I think. Yeah. It was yesterday or this morning. Well, I know you got them some time between yesterday and this morning, and I hope you like them, sir. I just see it was quick, speedy delivery. Right. Thank you very much. And as I saw Kervin Duncan, you know, please remember to check out our links in the video description. Hit away high in the air. Chance now. Finally a chance. Oh, Auguste misfield and let it run away very close to the boundary. Big effort though, young man. Good mindset that. That's good mindset from the young man. Good mindset that. 12 from the over. 1 for 63 from Thomas. 175 for 5. Good mindset that by Gaston. Good. I love that. Good man. Brilliant. Good. The ball was hit away high in the air. He was a bit slow off the boundary. He didn't quite cut the angle as one wanted to. And the ball bounced away from him and was running out towards the boundary. And you are aware of the over that he bowled just a while ago. That went just a short while ago. And for that to happen to him and then misjudge the catch and the ball bounced away from him, and for him to put in that effort and save it, I really appreciate that. I love that. And I love the mental resilience of the young man. I really love that. So Weeze to Shepherd, who hit it over mid-off down to the boundary for 4. Full toss by Weeze. It gone for 4. 179 for 5. So Nicky said 200 runs without a hope carnage would be awesome. Yeah, well, they're going to get 200, Nicky. Don't worry about it. There was a time, I think after 15 overs, I said they were going to get 200. But by the time the end of the 16th over, I said no. But now I am back to 200. Outside the half stump, misses, goes through to the keeper, and there is no run. So 10 deliveries to get 21 to reach that 200. It's still touch and go, you know. It's still touch and go. It depends on what happened. Yeah, so Kervin said, I normally use Ains and Polo undershirt, and I replace them all with my new inventory. Thank you very much, man. Respect, man. I'm glad. I'm happy. Yes, but give me 9 deliveries to go. Just yeah. I want Milo here. Thank you. Weeze ball outside the half stump. If the car cuts, misses, appealed. 180 for 5. Are they going to review it? They have 2 reviews to go. Why don't burn one? Well, he's going back to the top of his mark. Oh, he's out. I never knew that he was out. He's out. It took such a long time to happen. It's almost like in slow motion. 180 for 6. It's well almost like in slow motion. Please remember to hit that like button. It's a slow motion. Cut goes through to the keeper. He throwed it up. I think it was a stifled appeal. Up to now, I don't know if any of you on your television have seen the umpire giving Iftikhar out. I have not seen it. So that's why I didn't know. It's 184 for 6. And these two have put on 102 for the 6th wicket and bailed the Guyana Amazon Warriors out of trouble. Bail, good innings from them. Very, very, very good innings from those two. Very, very, very well done from those two. So the new batsman is Pretorius. Pretorius bowls, Weeze bowls to Pretorius and just bowl a nothing delivery. A long up outside the half stump, and the batsman slapped it down to the extra cover boundary for 4. 184 for 6 after 18.5. 184 for 6 after 18.5. So one delivery to come in the over. It's one delivery to come in this over. So good curving, and I encourage other persons watching on, steer the way down towards the cover boundary to check out our t-shirts link in our Gillian t-shirt links in the video description and support the Cricket Forum. But remember that today's show is sponsored by M&M Chocolates. So just scan the QR code there. The link is also in the video description. And, sweet treats from M&M Chocolates, whether you can have your own custom-built chocolate, send for gifts, any celebration or anything like that. So you can scan the QR code, check out M&M Chocolate. They will be sponsoring our Sunday morning show at 9:35 for the rest of the year. So please check out M&M Chocolate, scan the QR code, and get your chocolates for whatsoever celebratory. I'm just having some snacks, Yes. Thomas need a holy water bath after this match, said Patrick Lambert. So Sheldon and Neville, both of you can angle yourself. Gaston to bowl the final over. He bowls to Pretorius. Slower delivery. Hit it high in the air, but it gone for 6. 191 now for 6. Slower delivery in the slot. Pretorius hit it for 6. 11 from 3. 72 is Shepherd from 32. Big AF is asking, will Jamaica ever return to the CPL? Yes, Jamaica will return next year. I asked Jeff Miller yesterday, the manager of the Antigua and Barbuda Falcons. I interviewed him yesterday morning on our show where we round up the CPL, and he was with us. And I asked him that question. He said it's a question for CPL. Pretorius, back of a length, short, wide of the fielder. That's Shamsi. Shamsi can't field, man. And they get 193 for 6. And as expected, he played it down. So, but I am hearing, and even from the persons in Jamaica, the Cricket Association president, I'm wondering if I heard it from the Ministry of Sport. I don't know. So let's not go there. But Gaston bowled a full toss to Pretorius, and he played it away down to cover for 4. They will check for a wayside no ball. So 4 more to the total. 197 now for 6 with 3 deliveries to go. It's not a no ball. So yes, there will be a CPL team in Jamaica next year. The tournament is going to be expanded to 8 teams. And I heard the sport minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines said that they are interested in having a team there. Didn't either. Just saw him walking. Oh, yes, Kervin. I didn't know. Yes, of course, Banana Brooks. I didn't know. Was St. Lucia gave away the game to Guyana after bowling so well up front. Down the leg side, is this a wide? It's a wide, and they come through for a bye 2. So 1 more to the total. 2 more to the total. The wide and the bye. So it's 199 for 6. So 3 deliveries to go. Can they get 210? Can they get 210? Yeah, I didn't see it. Yeah. This is a big pullback by Guyana. Indeed, indeed. It's a good recovery. Yes. Whipped away. Nice shot. Short of the fielder, though. That was a nice, pleasing shot on the high, but it never have the distance, never have the power. 200 for 6, Guyana. So that's brought up the Guyana 206 after 19.4 overs. 2 deliveries to go. What an innings by Shepherd, though. Wonderful innings. It was an awful. It was an awesome delivery. Thank you very much. Glaston to Pretorius, who played it away in the forward square leg region, and they go through for a single. Let's see if it's a run or his leg by. It seemed to be a run. He moves up to 17 from 5 deliveries. So Kurt Brown is saying, yes, I told you guys, Guyana will make 200 plus runs. You did, Kurt. Yeah, Sherma Ellis is saying wonderful news for 8 teams, and while Sheldon don't think that we have enough crowd. Taken on the pad as Gaston followed Shepherd, who was giving himself room, leg by 202 for 6. Oh, he got back onto it. So 202 for 6 at the end of over number 20. 202 for 6. Whoa, I didn't line up any music. I have to play those same old music again. We do not have enough cricket crowds for 8 teams. But Sheldon, the crowd is in Jamaica. Jamaica have the biggest population. So once they can motivate the crowd, the people of Jamaica to come out, that's a crowd. Now, we know it goes in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I think I disagree with you, Sheldon. I disagree. Just hope they will fill those teams next CPL with local players and not retired guys or a bunch of us overseas players. Yeah. I think those Sheldon, as Mr. Casanova said that, Sheldon, I think the bigger challenge is a pool of players. Do we have enough pool of players to provide a quality competition with 8 teams? So I have no doubt that if good quality cricket is being played, that the crowd is there, but it's the quality of the cricket, you know, that would be my biggest challenge. Now, I will be back with you very shortly to start the chase. So in the meantime, don't it's the same old music, we need to update the music. Gosh. So welcome back to the live watch along for the second innings of the clash between last year two finalists. In that final match, St. Lucia Kings beat the Guyana Amazon Warriors. Tonight, the first of two matches in this year combination, Guyana Amazon Warriors have put a huge total on the board. Pretorius to Seifert. Good work there by the field and the covers as Seifert came on his front foot and drove it. Smart movement, only a single, one without loss. Although he was unable to stop the ball, he was able to knock it down enough and then get up and retrieve it and limit them to one. One without loss. So, first delivery, one run scored. So I want to thank everyone for being here. I appreciate you very much. I ask you to hit on that thumbs up button. And remember, big out to our sponsors, M&M Chocolates, for your sweet treats and your customized chocolate gifts for whatsoever the occasion is, or just chilling out and having a few chocolates or so on. Check out M&M. Their link is in the video description, and you can also scan the QR code on the screen. And they will be with us every Sunday morning for our watch along. Not for our watch along, for our takedown, as that one is spliced off the outer portion of the bat over third man for 6 by Johnson Charles. The score is 7 without loss in over number 1. Barbados under 17 demolished Guyana under 17 today. Okay, and boy, Jamaica under 17 can't win a match in that tournament. I know there was a lot of rain today. Can somebody tell me how Jamaica went today in that match? If it played and if it played what they did. Check it out. I could check it, check it out for me, Mikel. Yes, but congratulations to all the youngsters in that tournament, and I hope they will do well. But boy, my team can win nothing. And I was really had high hopes for a player like Odion Baines. It's been our Baines. I had high hope for him. Pretorius comes in. Charles gave himself room. Pretorius follows him. He plays it to mid-on. They go through for a single. 10 without loss after 5 deliveries. King will pull a win with a century maker. Yes. Kervin Duncan, I don't know her just boy. I don't even know where she lives. I only heard that she married to a very rich man. That's all I know. I don't know where she lives. Oh, peeled off and over the top of short third man for 4. Pretorius squared up Seifert. He was looking to turn the ball into the onside. It peeled off the outer portion of the bat. Luckily for him, it went over short third man, down to the boundary for 4 at the end of the over. They are 14 without loss. That is a Kervin Duncan. You are reminding me of that day, man. That day, talking about Lisa, and she's no longer in politics. Yeah, some persons believe that she could one day be Prime Minister of Jamaica. A lot of persons think that way, but then that's another thing. Yeah. Gonna be one of Charles' biggest fan tonight, said Kingman. Okay, cool. Oh my, you're heartbroken. I guess she would have broken many persons' heart, as it wouldn't he? This is going to be interesting, though, because I love to see how Blades go. Because clearly, Blades and Obed McCoy, if both of them are in a fierce, high-level competition for a spot in the West Indies team, it can only mean good for West Indies cricket. Right now, it's a low-level competition, but I really want it to go up to a high level. As Charles swings and misses at the first one, it went through to the keeper, 14 without loss. So the left-arm medium pacer is bowling over the wicket. So I would really be interested if it could be a high-level battle between Obed McCoy and... Can you imagine Obed McCoy losing probably at 15 pounds? So 15 to 18 pounds, 10% of his body weight, and start bowling at 144, 145 again, and swinging that ball. Blades to Charles, and Charles cuts and misses. It goes through to Shea Hope, 14 without loss. He starts swinging that ball again. You know, Obed McCoy at 140, 145, 10% of his body weight, I would love him to lose. And work on his speed bowling. Right? So, Curvin boy, yeah, I can understand. Oh, you can imagine how many hearts she would have broken in her lifetime. Blades to Charles, and Charles connect, and it's 4 runs down to cover. Outside the half stump, and the flashing blades of Charles connect. So blades to Charles, and the flashing blades connect, blades delivery, and it blazes away down to the cover boundary for 4. Oh, brilliant by Charles. 18 without loss in over number 2. So Guyana Amazon Warriors posted a formidable total of 202. Blades over the wicket, bowls to Charles, and in the air, the keeper should take this one. The keeper runs back, takes the catch, Blades salutes, Blades celebrate, and Charles walk off for 13. From 8 deliveries, St. Lucia Kings 8 for 1, well bowled Blades. As I said, I'm really keen to see how this young man goes. Very keen. Big AF, yeah. Thank you, Big AF. I appreciate every kind of compliments. But please remember to scan the QR code on the screen there and get your Charles chocolate. The link is also in the video description. So all you have to do is just put your phone over the QR code and scan it, man. Or you can check out the link in the video description just below the video. And it's there. Other links are there, like for our t-shirt. You know, we wear those t-shirts when we're doing a watch along. I'm not wearing one tonight, but, you know, because it's not that hot. But when it's hot, I wear them. You know, I use them as undershirts mostly, but they are good to wear around the home, you know, just when you're in the home or you're out on the road and you have them as an undershirt. So if you need to take off your top shirt, then you have a solid, nice, comfortable undershirt on. So it's you know, and Curvin will tell you, it is just in that right place where it's an undershirt, but if needs be that you have to be in it on the road, it's good same way. Blades to the left-handed Auguste, who plays it away down towards the cover boundary, and they will come back for 2. The fielder gave chase. I think they're going to check that, but they will come back for 3. Good shot by Auguste. The score moves up to 21 for 1. Good shot there. And a lot of persons were thinking, why did he came so late in the previous match? But good shot. Good shot there. Jamal Small said they're checking it, but I think it was good work by the fielder there. I think it's safe. I think it's safe. Good work by the young man. Charles want to go back to the hotel for some AC, said Jamal Smalls. Wow. Yes, Wicked said Kurt Barker. All right, Kurt. Hello? You know, Kurt is he did well. I think it's clear. Let's save it. Kingman said, no, I think 200 is a little too much with the wicket of Charles. But Seifert is a dangerous player. Now you have Tim David, you have Ruston Chase. This this young man, Auguste, need to, you know, it's another one of those young West Indies cricketers who you see with the talent. And although you see them with the talent, they're just not producing the runs that you'd want them to produce, you know. But they have the talent, but they're just not producing the runs that you want them to produce, you know. And I hope that he will give us a good innings tonight. Definitely hope so. Blades to Cypher, turn away down to backward of square leg. Imran Tayer comes off the fine leg boundary, limits to 1. Good work there by Imran Tayer. So, Kervin Duncan is asking me, after your midway analysis of the CPL, which batsman should be on the next West Indies T20 squad? Well, I don't see any change, you know, Kervin. I don't see anyone who have stand out, who have stamped their class. It's no one has really stamped it. Kareem Agor is a USA international. You know, he's the leading run scorer. You know, but no one has really stamped their class. So to me, yes, you could say Kareem Agor, but he's a USA international. Shea Hope is the captain of the team. Jason Holder is in the team. Andre Fletcher has never shined at the international level. And those are the 3 top West Indies batsmen. Kareem Agor, as I said, is a US player. Pretorius to left hand. Oh, what a lovely shot by Auguste. Pretorius pitched up and the young left-hander just leaned into it and stroke it over his head down to the boundary for 4. Lovely shot by Auguste. Long may this continue. This boy have some promise. But so many of us saw these youngsters and they are not kicking on. So I hope he kicks on tonight. And when he kicks on tonight, it will be a start of something special. So, Kervin, I don't really see any. Pretorius bowls, he steered it away. Down to backward pointed, running out towards the boundary. They should come back for 2, and they have done so comfortably. He moves up to 9. It's 29 for 1. Is that his mother? 29 for 1 after 2.3 over. But this young man, you know, look very interesting. Mr. Brown, Tayer is older than you, I swear. When are you going to make your CPL debut? Said Big AF. Wow, that's a compliment, Big AF. Oh, he slapped it away over the top of extra cover. It never came right out of the screw. But hopefully they come back for 2 more. 2 more, 31 for 1, 11. 11 for Auguste. And I said, hopefully they come back for 2, and that sounds biased, but it's just that I want to see the youngster get some runs. That's, you know, I really want to see this youngster get some runs tonight. Genuinely want to see him get some runs. Steered away down to the field and the cover boundary. He moves up to 12. It's 32 for 1. 32 for 1. He moves up to 12. So that's a big compliment, Big AF. You know, what Big AF, I can turn it. Maybe I should say I could have. I was able to turn it some time ago. I was able to turn it square. You know, I don't know if I could. Pretorius to Seifert plays it into the onside. They go for 1. Well played, well judged. They will come back for 2. Edmeyer cannot prevented it. 34 for 1 after 3 overs. So they are up with the run rate. They are up with the scoring rate, and they are not taking many chances. Better, what are you doing, man? Long time I haven't seen you. Betty saying Charles always have a defeated look in his face. Yes, thank you, Bet, for your comment. I appreciate you being here. Guyana is winning. Sherma Ellis, Mr. Casanova, Gore and Bidesi seems to be two good finds. Well, as I always said, Mr. Casanova, everyone is entitled to their views. Gore is not, for me, Gore is not a fine. Gore has played 16 internationals for the USA. Oh, what a lovely shot by Bidesi. He just clipped that away off his hip. Almost Brian Lara-like. He just clipped it away. Blades was short on his hip. And wow! Down back with a square leg for 4. Look at him. Oh, my Lord. He has a touch of class. Look at him. The only thing that the right foot was up in the air. But nonetheless, you know, gone for 4. 38 for 1 after 3.1. Blades, the left arm seamer over the wicket. He pulls and misses. Look ugly there. Probably just lost his shape. 38 for 1 after 3.2. Yeah, it was good running, Mr. Casanova, no doubt. No doubt. Yes, Jamor Smalls, he's playing some shots, and I love the way he looks. $38 for 1. Let's watch Blades, the left arm seamer. These two guys, I'm interested in them, you know. Blades, full toss. Oh, well bowled, Blades. But well played. He kept his eye on it. For a moment, they thought it was a full toss, but it was a Courtney Walsh full toss that Blades have learned. And it dropped on Auguste, but he kept his eye on it and played it away down to backward square leg for a single. Well done, young man. That's watching the ball. He's on 17 from 8 deliveries. Seifert is on 9 from 5 deliveries. St. Lucia Kings, 39 for 1 after 3.3. After 8 overs, let's watch Blades here now. He's over the wicket, bowls to Seifert, and Seifert hit this hop on over the top. It bunks away. He never timed it quite well, but the fielders won't catch up to it. 4 more to the total. 43 for 1 now. 43 for 1 after 3.4 overs. So they are up with the run rate again. And we saw in the last match, they were up with the run rate before it just fell away. No, not the last. Which match was it that? Was it the last match? But they played a match where they were up with the run rate and then it just fell away. Yes, Auguste definitely playing some shots, Jamor Small. 43 for 1 after 3.4 overs. Here's Blades. Round the wicket. Bowls to Seifert, who lost his shape. Inside edge to mid-on, no run, 43 for 1. He wanted to hit that ball out of St. Lucia into St. Kitts, you know. Look how hard he went for that ball. He went very, very hard at it. If he had connected properly, that ball would still be traveling. It will be somewhere in the sea at this time. He wanted to hit that ball very hard. That's Seifert, because it was really a half volley. Short pulled away for 6. So Blades round the wicket, back of a length into the mud, and Seifert hit him over deep backward square leg for 6 and moves up to 19 from 8 deliveries. So Seifert is 19 from 8 deliveries. With him is Auguste, who is also has faced 8 deliveries. He is on 17. And at the end of over number 4, St. Lucia Kings are 49 for 1, replying to 202 made by the Guyana Amazon Warriors. So I read that one already, Sherman Ellis. So just checking out the poll now. We can end this poll now, 56 per. Well, it's closer than I thought, you know, because I was with 147 persons voted. It's closer than I thought. It's It's 59% said it was Edmeyer's fault and 41 said it was Oak's fault. I think it was Edmeyer's fault. It is clearly closer than I thought, definitely. Please remember to slash a like on the video. Check out our links in the video descriptions for our t-shirts and our sponsor, M&M Chocolate, or you can scan the QR code. So we can end this poll now. We agree that it was Edmeyer's fault. It's just that it's much closer than I thought. Next poll, please. Give me an idea for next poll. Come on, man. We can hit that thumbs up button. If you are not seeing it, just click off the live chat. And when you click off the live chat, you'll see the thumbs up button. Just hit the thumbs up button. We are just at 37 likes. We can do better than that, man. We can get this up to 100 likes. So Mo in Ali is going to come in now. So the final percentage was 60% said it was Edmeyer's fault and 40 said it was Oak's fault. It's still closer than I thought. I thought it would be about 80-20 or somewhere like that. So Larry Pierre, how are you? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, Larry Pierre. I saw the debate between the J and the J. Good night, Larry Pierre. Probably not quite picking up. As Moeen Ali bowls to Auguste and he slug sweep it over deep mid-wicket for 6. He's on 23 now from 9 deliveries. So Moeen Ali pitching up there and Auguste just slug sweeping it away over deep mid-wicket for 6. Larry Prince, I'm not quite picking it up. I'm not, you know, like I saw the debate between the J. Good night to you, King Nelson. It's a pleasure having you here, man. Good shot there by Agostino. I'm really rooting for this young man tonight. I really want him to make a good score. Really rooting for him. 23 is from 9 deliveries. 55 for 1 St. Lucia Kings. At a raised voice conversation with a friend, he thinks Jason Holder is bowling too slow for his height. Are they checking if this is a no ball? You know that my nickname for him, Curvin Duncan, is Lazy Holder. You know that, right? That's my nickname for him. No hard feelings, just a nickname. No malice, no prejudice. It's just a nickname that I have for him. You know, so, you know, I really think that he should be bowling faster. Even 2 yards. Well, even if he's not bowling faster, I want him to see him hit the pitch harder. I want him to throw his body over a brace left front leg with more energy. Really throw his body, like letting loose and throwing his body over his left front leg. That's what I would really like to see from Jason Holder. You know, I really think that Ali bowls to Auguste, whips it away nicely down to the man at mid-wicket. Edmeyer failed to pick it up, allow them to come back for 2. I really think that with his height, even if he's not bowling faster, that he should be hitting the pitch harder and throwing his body over a brace left front knee. Moeen Ali bowls to Auguste off the back foot. He pulls it straight down to deep mid-wicket this time. And Edmeyer is able to pick up this time. And there is no run. There's a single, sorry. 58 for 1. Seifert hit this down to the boundary for 4. So Ali pitched up and Seifert hit it away down to the boundary for 4. And so they are now 66 for 1. So 2 consecutive 4 by Moin Ali as pitched up in the slot. Seifert hitting it away for 4. So 66 for 1. It was like repeating the previous shots. You know, he just came on the front foot and hit it away. 2 consecutive 4. One was a little straighter, one was a little squarer. They scored 66 for 1 after 4.5. So good going here by, this is a good start, you know. Ali to Seifert. He's in, bowls to Seifert. And he pulls again, this time down to long on. 67 for 1 at the end of over number 5. 67 for 1. Auguste lighting up CPL, said Jamor Smalls. Well, I don't ready to say that yet though, Jamor Small, but then again, we see things differently. Auguste the myth, the man, the upcoming legend, said Mr. Casanova 1. They need to get at least 70 off 6 overs of power play, said also Mr. Casanova 1. So Kervin Duncan is agreeing with me that Jason Holder needs to be a little more aggressive, even if he's not bowling faster, but he needs to hit the pitch harder. And when I said hit the pitch harder, it doesn't mean he has to be short. Imran Tayer bowls to Seifert, played it down to long on for 1. 68 for 1 now. Auguste is coming into strike. He's on 26 from 11. This is going to be a challenge for the young man. Larry Prince is saying, Mr. Brown, I saw the debate between both major parties. Okay. So Larry Prince, okay, Larry Prince. Well, as you know, Larry Prince, I don't mind talking that about was a debate on Saturday and then there'll be one tonight. I don't mind saying those things, and I'm going to watch the debate tonight. And when election day comes next week, Wednesday, I'm going to go to vote. But no one. Oh, Imran Tayer to Auguste, and he came on the front foot and hit it over long off for 6. 32 from 13 deliveries, 74 for 1. For a moment there, I thought that he mistimed it. And I want to see if it came out of the screw or out of the outer portion of the bat. Oh, it works out well for him. This one, it over the top, much better. 1 bounce for 4. What a innings this young man is playing. He's on 36 from 14 deliveries. We could see something special tonight. Yes, so I'm going to watch the debate. I'm going to vote next week, Wednesday. But I don't get involved into politics. If the minister of sports want to come on the channel and talk about cricket, I'll welcome her. Auguste off the back foot, another 4. He cracks it away to the right of mid-off, down to the boundary for 4. He's on 40 from 15. Oh, 82 for 1. And if her counterpart in the opposition party wants to come and talk about cricket, I have no problem. But it must be cricket. Down the pitch, full toss, clipped away, down to mid-wicket. It's in the gap. Magnificent. Oh, Auguste. Who is this chap? Oh, we have seen him all these years. For the past 2-3 years, we have seen him, but tonight, he's giving us something special. He's on 80, it's 86 for 1. What a knock this young man is playing. Wow, he's on 44 from 16. Seifert is on 29 from 12. Good knock, young man. I'm so happy, you know. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Sherma Ellis says, so far, St. Lucia Kings is looking good. Well, I think so. I think so. Popstar here getting leaked. So Gudakesh Moti now comes into the attack. What attack this Guyana have? Wow. When you're wondering who's going to stop this run flow, here comes the big man. Not even remember that he was in the team. I'm enjoying Auguste batting so much. What a knock so far from this young man. Best thing is Auguste only playing proper cricket shots, said Big AF. Well done, well said, Big AF. Well said. Well said, man. Well said. Well said. You know, he's playing a gemma for innings. Moti to Cypher, 2 deliveries, no run, 86 for 1 after 6.2. And this, you know, just when, as I said, just when you think. But Cypher is not just going to, Cypher is a New Zealander. It's not a West Indian. So he's not just going to stay in his crease and allow them to Moti to bowl to him. He's either going to carry him or he's going to get out. He's on 29 from 14. Moti to Cypher after back foot, beat the inner circle, work for the fielder, and the cover boundary. It was straight to him. Etmire sends the return in. Cypher moves up to 30. St. Lucia Kings, 87 for 1 after 8.3. Mr. Casanova is pointing out that Auguste is picking the spinners well too. What else? Swept away, down back on a square leg for 4. Said 91 for 1. He's on 48, you know. They are jumping in the stands. I know it's early. Are we watching a new batting star, said Sherma Ellis. Well, I don't want to say. He has been around for about 2 to 3 years. Is he still in the academy? Whipped away through mid-wicket and have gone for a single. What I can tell you that he has always, what he is doing now, he has always batted like this. He have always shown this. What we have not been able to get out of him, even in red ball cricket, we have not been able to get enough runs from him and consistently. But he has always shown that he has the ability to bat like this. Now, we hope that he goes on and make a good score. You know, but he has always shown that ability. And I'm really enjoying this knock from him. But the point I've always made is that so many of our young batsmen who the talent and the class is obvious, they are not producing. You know, so I really hope he produces tonight and goes on and make a good score. Kervin Duncan said Auguste to replace King. I think it's too early, my friend. I definitely think it's too early. Jamor Small is saying, let's go Auguste. Yes, Jamor. I'm really enjoying this knock. So Tahir first over went for 19. But you know, Tahir tried to bowl his overs early. He doesn't want to bowl in the death, you know. So he's trying to get his overs out of the way. He got a 5 in his previous match. So Tahir to the right-handed Seifert, and he turns it away down back with a square leg, and they will come back. Sorry, for 2. The score goes up now to 193 for 1. Seifert is on 31. I remember this broadcast tonight. Watch Along is brought to you by M&M Chocolate. So scan the QR code or click on the link in the video description and purchase your chocolate. Off the back foot goes Seifert. He picks out the field and the cover boundary. It's 95 for 1, 96 for 1 after 7.2. So 49 to Auguste. Here is Tayer, ball to Auguste, and he whips this away. Down to long on for his half century. Well played, young man. Continue now. Continue and make it a big one. 50 from 19 deliveries, even quicker than Romario Shepherd. With all the bluff and the bullying. So there was it. It's so pleasing on the eye to watch Auguste. Tayer balls to Seifert. Despite his best effort, he decided not to take the single. I don't play that type of cricket in a Seifert. Because I don't think the youngster deliberately blocked him. But I don't play that type of cricket. Seifert, he should have taken the single. The ball played on the inside of the pitch. The bowler tried to get to it, but was unable to do so. Because he ran into the non-striker who was Auguste, and as a result, Seifert didn't take the single. He swings the next delivery down to wide long on, between long on and deep mid-wicket, and they come back for 2. So 2 more to the total. So he's the fastest 50, yeah. Fastest 50 in CPL 2022. I was making the point, Tayer bowls to Seifert off the back foot. It to the man at the edge of the circle, Moeen Ali. Did they go for a single? No. After 8 overs, it's 99 for 1. I was making the point. Forget the point that I was making. I forget. Chat too much. You know. Yeah, well done, Auguste. Yes, Michael Douglas, I agree with you. Well done, well done, well done, well done. I chat so much that I forget the point that I'm making. I was making. You can imagine. Big up, Mr. Miles. Big up to you. Yes, Jamur Small. Congratulations to the young man. Yeah. Moti bowls to Auguste, who played a magnificent shot through the covers. But there's a field on the boundary who has to move to his left. Oh, thank God he got back. Oh, well, it was Seifert who was in danger. But I got 2 anyhow. 101 for 1. So the 100 is up. You know, the Kings are in with a chance, you know. Moti bowls to Moti bowls to Auguste, and that shot was sheer class just now, you know. He only got a single. But those of you who are watching, and I want to big up those who are listening, but are unable to watch for one reason or the other, big up to you. But those of you who are watching, look at how he waited a while ago. He waited and ensured that he missed the fielder and get the single. I could call numerous West Indies batsmen who tried to hit the cover of that ball, and it would have gone straight to the cover fielder. 103 for 1 with 3 deliveries to come in over number 10. So we got players struggling to play spin, and Auguste making Moeen Ali, Tayer, and Moti. Oh, York dugged out. He was about to use his bowl Gudakesh Moti. That's the class. He's about to use his feet, and Gudakesh Moti fired in the Yorker, almost yorked him. And he pulls this away down towards deep mid-wicket for another single. 1 more to the total. It's because the youngsters don't play enough cricket as teenagers, especially the batsmen. That's their fault. Eh? And I don't agree. I think that if they are not playing, I don't know what you... Cypher Phillips, explain. You know, how many... so let me ask you, how many age group tournament cricket West Indies have? Eh? How many age group tournament? And these youngsters are going to school. I don't agree with that, Philip. I think you're just making a point. Yeah, you know, but I don't agree with that. I can't see how it could have been different. You know? Yeah, well done. Yes. I feel so good to see the young man producing runs. Indeed, Jamor Small. I feel good too. I feel very good. I would like to see Auguste take this to the end. King fan talking here. But Chadwick Miles, to me, I just want the young man to produce. It doesn't matter to me, you know. So off the back foot, he goes and he plays it to mid off. That is one of the biggest challenge we have in West Indies cricket. Chadwick Miles. I'm not saying you're guilty of it here, but I'm going to point it out. Tyre ball is over so quickly, so I have to stick with him. Tyre to Auguste, short. He looks to pull. Probably come out, probably wide. Did he get bats or body onto it? They go through for a single. Let's wait on the umpire. Waiting on the umpire here. No signal from the umpire. Says run. He got a bottom edge. 55 from 25 deliveries. Seifert need to talk to him and said, start over, young man. Start over. Start over. You have done nothing so far. Start over. But good bowlers are allowed to bowl good deliveries. Tyre comes in, bowls wide outside the half stump to Seifert, who hit it high in the air. The fielder comes around, took the catch, and Seifert goes. And he gave Imran Tyre a wicket. He gave away that wicket. That was a wide ball. Never need to chase it. Umpire would have signal wide. And he chased it and picked out the man coming around from long off. That Blades, good catch. One more wicket to Imran Tyre. Look at that. I'm so disappointed. That ball would have been wide. And he gave it away. Good work there by Blades. No, it's not Blades. It's Iftikhar. It's Iftikhar. One more wicket. So 105 for 2. They're going to take the drinks break now, I think, or the strategic timeout, they call it. It's really the drinks break because they usually take it somewhere between overs number 9 and over number 10. So they're going to take it. Yes, so what I found out, Chadwick Miles, and one of the things that I think this community is maturing along that line is that what is important to us is that every West Indies player succeed. So if I'm a favorite player of, say, Lazy Older, if Lazy Older is my favorite player, I don't want Greaves to fail because I want Older to play. No. What I want Greaves to do is to push Older to always performing at a high standard. So I want both of them. Want Greaves to be averaging 40, 45 with the bat and averaging 26, 27 with the ball. But although he's averaging that with the bat and that with the ball, I want Holder to be right up there with him too, so both of them are competing. And I've seen over the years that this community is maturing along that line where they no longer want a player to fail so that their countryman can get in the team or their favorite player. And I said this, that I want Auguste to bat well. And I want him to bat well in this match. Want him to bat well in the next match. I want King to do well. I want Atanes to do well. I want Shoutout to do. I want all of them to do well. And to give me a headache to pick the West Indies team. That's what I want. I don't know what Seifert do. You know, what's the L Seifert doing? I think that's coming. Batsman blocking Tyre for the singer, said Kervin Duncan. Well, it look like, well, let me run through these chats then, because it look like I was way behind. Good to see young man willing to use his feet. Yes, he's not afraid. Thank you, Athena. Please hit the like button, said Athena. Please hit that like button. We are way down. The best batsmen play the ball late and look like they have lots of time, said. That is so true, man. That is so true. Renaldo Salters, I'm so happy to see St. Lucia King sharing licks. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Jamor said, Small said, Cypher wanted to be out. Game is still on. Yeah, there's a lot of bowling, batting the Kings have. Contrasting innings. Very good. That's what yes, thank you for reminding me. Yeah. You look at Shepherd, and what you saw was muscle. Just bullying. But when you look at Auguste, it was finesse. Pleasing on the eyes. You probably... I'm trying to remember one of the shots that Russell played. But right now you can remember. So, chase reverse sweep the first ball to backward point on the bunks. 105 for 2. Wow, brave. You know, there are so many shots that the young man played that you're going to remember. Shepherd is an Ignim, I can trust it, but Shepherd has a ball yet either, you know. This Guyana team is packed full of quality, you know. And Kimo Paul cannot get into it. Imran Tayer now, round the wicket. Both to Auguste, who this high in the air, down towards long on, catch, drop. Oh, he dropped it. Well done, Kevlan Anderson. Well done. Well done, Kevlan. And I'm happy that he dropped it. I don't want the young man to get out. It was in the slot though, you know. I think he was caught in two minds whether to hit it out of the ground. Hard hands there by Kevlan Anderson. That was always going to drop it. It hit his hand like a board. 1 minute, miss. All right. It's okay. It is in as a bore. And the next ball is played away for 4. Oh, I never saw that shot, but it's 4 runs. It's 111 for 2 at the end of over number 10. But it hit his hands like a piece of board. It was always going to drop. So, Mr. Casanova is saying Keswick Williams just vanished. He was decent back then. Yeah, how much that test match has, how much damage have that test match done to Kevlan Anderson? How much mental damage has it done? Or is it he's just having a poor series? Is it that he's just having a poor series? Or that test match really, really mash him up? And he needs help. Tell me, give me your feedback. Is it just a poor series and we can... A poor series is a poor series. It happens to everybody. Or that test match just destroy him? You know, I remember London Donovan. Those of you who followed football, I mean football, not the American football. Shepherd bowls to Auguste, who steered this in the air down to third man for a single. He moves up to 57. Ruston Chase comes and strike now. If I was batting with Auguste, I would say to him, come off strike. Come off strike for the next 10 deliveries you face. Hit the next 10 deliveries for singles. And then you go again. That's what I would say to him. I would say to him, give me the strike. For the next 10 deliveries that you face, give me the strike. And after that, you go again. Just get back your composure, just, and so on. Chase, play that one down to the field and the cover boundary. One more to the total. 113 for 2. Kervin Duncan said, the man I want back is Fabian Allen. A lot of person wants that, but Fabian Allen need to produce though. Kervin Duncan, once he produce, I'm sure that he will get back, but he needs to produce. Shepherd wide signal 114 for 2. So Shepherd hiding the ball from Agostino, is it that so? Keswick is a St. Vincent national. He could come back to represent the country next year, said Mr. Casanova. Okay. Mr. Casanova, are you from St. Vincent? I always think that you're from Jamaica, Mr. Casanova 1. You say that M look like the M&M chocolate. Scan the QR code and get your M&M chocolate, please. Swung away high in the air, down towards long on 6 runs. Lovely shot again by Auguste. That was some power, He moves up to 63, 120 for 2. Yeah. Anderson was like fish out of water in the test match. Yes, indeed he was, it was like a deer in the headlights. And I'm just wondering how much that test match has affected him. And that's the conversation I want to have. I want to hear your guys' opinion on it. Short off the back foot, he cannot beat extra cover this time. 120 for 2. Auguste remains on 63 from 29. That's a conversation I would like to have. I would like to hear your feedback on it. Kevlan Anderson. How has it affected his cricket? That test match affected his cricket long term, or he's just having a poor IPL? Even Viv Richards went through lean spell, Shepherd bowls to Auguste, who drives down to long off. Oh, they push back the long off. For a moment there, I thought it was in the gap. But they push back the long off because previously, the ball that went to extra cover just now, there was a mid-off and an extra cover. But they push back the fielder. TV and cricket power play. Bless up, man. How you doing, man? Yeah, man, the game is on. As Sheldon say that too. Oh, you're from Otrias in Jamaica, said Mr. Casanova. Yeah, so both Mr. Sheldon and Mr. TV and cricket power play. Big up, Elton. How you do? Good to hear from you, man. Definitely. Short, pulled away by Chase. Chance for the fielder. Oh, Pretorius made a meal of it and goes for 4. 125 for 2 after 11 overs. Elton, I know that it's a very nervy moment for you right now, right? Because I know that your lovely wife, Christina, she's a Guyanese fan, and I know she's glued into the TV, and I wish her all the best, We hope that this match is an exciting match. For her sake, I hope that Guyana Amazon Warriors win. But big up yourself, Elton. Big up yourself, man. Enough love to you. One love to you. And check out TV and Cricket Power Play. He's the man that stream all those matches in Florida and stream your party and your functions and your wedding and so on, and with his mobile studio. So check him out. Check out TV and Cricket Power Play over there in Florida, man. So if you're in New York, Florida, Atlanta, all of those places, Tampa, Orlando, all of those places, man. Check him out. I'll call some places that are in Florida. Don't. Yeah. So this is going to be, this seems to be turning out into a very interesting match here now, They are dancing in the stands. 125 for 2. Moti balls to Auguste. Full toss hit over backward square leg for 6. Full toss round the wicket, the left-hander to the youngster. He's on 70 now from 31. 70 from 31 deliveries. What a knock Auguste is playing. 131 for 2 after 11.1 overs. Kervin Duncan believed that the exposure could have damaged his confidence. He wasn't ready. $132 for 2. And Auguste a little disappointed that he did not pierce the gap. Then there was a brightness on the screen, so I didn't exactly saw where the ball go. And I know all of you saw it, so you know, our eyes my television. 132 for 2. Raston Chase comes into the attack. Is he going to reverse sweep? Balls to Chase, and Chase swings this down towards deep backward square leg, and they will surely come back for 2. Yes. I think the Kings are in front, you know. The Kings should not lose from here. I'm sorry, Christina. I'm very sorry, my friend Christina. But the Kings should not lose from here, Christina. I'm sorry that. I'm sorry, Christina. Chase off the back foot out at cover. Blades took the catch. And he's distraught with himself. Soft dismissal. Gudakesh Moti picked up the wicket. That was a nothing ball, you know. And Chase hit it into the cover's hand. That was really a 2-0 ball, got the last 2 wickets, you know. Look at this. Absolutely nothing ball. A long up. Chase lost his shape and steered it to backward point and is out caught. Oh, he almost dropped it, but he took it on the second attempt. Oh, Chase lost. Oh, man. So there's a 3rd wicket. But Kingman is saying, you know this Auguste guy has some Lara-like flair. Look at his trigger movement when he played his shots. Yeah, you remember that ball that he played off his hip and I said it was Lara-like? Yeah, you know. The only thing that he never had his right foot up in the air. But I agree with you. I agree with you. This should be easy for Tim David, said Michael Douglas. Crap shot Chase. Yeah, man. Yeah. It was a long up, and he just said, you know what? Let me leave. I'm very interested to see decisions from David. Moti to David, and he plays it down to long off for a singer. I think Guyana will win. St. Lucia has no depth. If Tim out, it's over. Guyana is a very good bowling unit, said Gerald Music. All right, cool. Thank you for your perspective. Appreciated. Did we get an explanation for Tom Davis' wicket last match? No, we never got any. Auguste off the back foot swings this in the gap. Good work by the fielder there on the boundary. If the car is feeling well enough, sends the return in on the bounce, 136 for 3 at the end of 12. Auguste is on 72. Tim David is on 31. Good question, you know. I should have. Tim David. Who did they play in that match? Was it Antigua and Barbuda Falcons? No, who did they play? The match that they lost. I'm trying to remember who they play, but that's a question I should have probably asked Mr. Miller yesterday morning. Bad boy Tim David come down, said Jamur Small. Sherma Ellis, you did say so, Mr. Brown. Remind me about what I said. Oh, you mean Lara? Yeah, yes. Thank you, Sherma Ellis. Yes. Thank you. Guyana got so many big guns in their squad, said Mr. Casanova 1. Yeah, they're full of TKR. Oh, TKR. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Kervin. Thank you both. Over the wicket, the left-handed blades wide outside the half stump, 137 for 3. He's bowling to Auguste. So he's going to start his 3rd over because that was a no-go first up. Blade 1 for 24 from 2. The last 2 wickets really gave away. They really gave away. You know, Tim Seifert and Raston Chase. Over the wicket. Come Blades. Wide outside the half stump. They're going to check this. This is probably pitch off this strip. Yeah, they're checking it. Definitely going to check it. Yeah. They're going to check it if it's a no ball or it's a wide. It did challenge this strip. The cut strip. Thank you, Chadwick. Thank you, guys. Wonderful. I appreciate you guys. Mikkel, Kervin, Chadwick. Just inside that white line. Just. So it's a wide. Just. 139 for 3. All right. Oh, 138 for 3. They got it already. Is the ball slipping out of the bowler's hands? Over the wicket, balls cut away in the air, down toward backward point. It would have been another wide, but Auguste think that he could have hit it for 4. He got a single though. 73 from 34 deliveries. David comes into strike and 1. 139 for 3 after 12.1. Blades is running from the blade, said Jamur Sumal. Big up. Yeah, big up yourself. Yeah, a good one, Jamur Sumal. You always have these rhymes, Jamur Sumal. I always appreciate them. TKR tomorrow, CF Red at the Baron Lara Stadium. Yeah, I will be doing that watch along too. I'll be covering that watch along tomorrow. So it's two watch along consecutive night. Blades bowls to David, who drives back to the bowler field. 139 for 3. 64 from 46 deliveries. King's gone with this man. The difference is just 18, The difference is just 18. And I think that Auguste is going to go again. I think he has passed through that phase where he just needed to reel himself in a little and just get back his breath and compose. I think he's going to go again. And when he goes again, this match is going to finish. Sheldon Smith. No, but Sheldon Smith. I just teasing you, Sheldon. The umpire made the right decision. It was explained in the next game. They said that the nick was between frames and the naked eye could have been fooled, but not the technology. Rubbish them, say Sheldon. When I say that, what you say rubbish, But that are rubbish. That was rubbish because we saw the nick before the ball reached the bat. And there was clear gap between bat and pad. That was rubbish. You see, then a rubbish. So what him used to judge that there was a nick? What did he use to judge that there was a nick? Sheldon, you accept that? That's rubbish. Blades, toe, and he pick out the man on the cover boundary. Blades to Auguste, and Auguste picked out the man on the cover boundary, 140 for 4. Short back of a length, and he slapped it straight down the throat of the man on the cover boundary. Good knock though, young man. 73 from 35 deliveries. What is going to be important for me though, Auguste, and is important for you, is how you follow up this knock. They're checking for a no ball, but the foot seems to be down there. And what he was doing early in his innings was that he would have waited on that ball and would have played it later. Good knock. And as I said, what is important for me is how we followed up this innings. That is key. We don't want to see now. You remember last year what happened to Joel Andrew after the 50 in the first match? Did he scratch his age after that? But, he eventually was even have to be dropped. So we don't want to see that now. We want to see some consistently. And I'm not saying that every match he has to play like this. But at least we want to see some consistency. Yes. Frame said, come on, Guyana. Jamor said Auguste did good. Yeah, he did. There was some clarification on the dismissal. Yeah, Sheldon was telling, but I can't accept that. Nicola da Silva stopped fretting now, so she came out of the woodwork and said, come on, Guyana, take wickets. I saw players giving out the same way in international cricket, said Sheldon. That doesn't make it right, does it? What was the original decision Sunday? Wasn't it not out? The original decision Sunday was not out. Was there any wide signal by the umpire? Was there any conclusive evidence to overturn the decision? It was guesswork. It was guesswork, Sheldon. And even if you have seen it and the international scene, it doesn't make it right. It was guesswork. Jones is in the team. It's not over then. Yeah, Jones is in the team, yeah. I think they're going to win. David is going to carry through. Blades to Jones, and Jones pulled down to fine leg for a single, 142 for 4. I think, Tim, whatsoever happened, I just hope that it's an exciting match. And I know my good friend Christina is now smiling. She's now breathing a little easier. Breathing a little easier, I'm sure. Jamor Small said Joel Andrews struggling against spin. Yeah, Blades over the wicket, balls to Tim David, who plays this away wide off long off. He comes around to his left. Shepherd sends the return in. They come back for 2. And yeah, but Jamor Small. But the point I really making doing a Jamor Small was he started off last year with an half century. And he never done anything after that. I don't want to see that happening to Auguste. I want him to know that this was a good knock, but this is now history. And what is going to endear him to the entire West Indian public, and not only his team or his countrymen, is the consistency by which he performs. And I just wish him all the best. I was very happy with his knock tonight. That lady, that Nikki interview, salt up Auguste by saying he will score his first century. True. Well, as you know, I don't. My television is mute. Tahir bowls to Jones, played it down to long on for a single. 1 more to the total. 145 for 4. Well, Michael Douglas, you believe those things, Michael Douglas, I don't believe those things, Michael Douglas. But then everybody believes what they believe, Tahir to Tim David, and David drives to the edge of the circle, but they go through for the single, comfortable. 1 more to the total, 146 for 4. Definitely, I think Christina is breathing a bit easier. Tahir comes in, bowls to Jones, and Jones cut it away down to the boundary for 4. He beats the dive of the short third man, and once he beats the dive of the short third man, 150 for 4 is the St. Lucia Kings. Therefore, the rules is that they of the use the future spike to determine the decision. Therefore, the rules is that they have to use the future spike to determine the decisions. Well, forward come Jones, played it out into the offside, and there's a singer. 1 more to the total. Good night to you, Curtis Crook. YXL Tosa, a lot of persons coming in, man. Well, so YXL Tosa, Tahir bolts to Tim David. This is it, Has he got the distance on it? Oh, yes. Oh, it got a long way. 157 for 4. Oh, for a moment there, I think it was just going up and not going. That's why I said this is it. Oh, it's 6 more, of course. 157 for 4. Akeem is fresh off a double 100 in the Windwards tournament for St. Lucia national team. Congratulations to him. That's well done. And runs is runs. But you can appreciate that this is another level though. So, Taye bowls to David, who plays it down to long on for a single. 178 for 4 at the end of 40. 158 for 4. Well, the St. Lucia Kings would love it to be 178 for 4, eh? 158 for 4. So, runs are runs, of course, and runs give you confidence. And congratulations for a double 100 from the young man. And yes, but you would appreciate that this is another level, you know? So, what he needs to replicate the performance at this level. Yeah. Yes. This is a good game, said Curtis Crooks. Yes. Simple saying he is in good knock. I think you want to say he's in good nick. Okay, and you're proud of him. Nothing wrong with that. Is it true that the universe boss will be back for Jay in CPL 2026, said Kervin Duncan? No, man. No. No, man. The universe boss won't be back, you know. Kervin Duncan, I heard somebody say the other day that the universe boss was awful in international cricket. And, you know, and I'm saying that, you know, I remember the universe boss going through a very lean spell, especially against Sri Lanka. I just can't make no runs against Vaz. You know? And just imagine if the universe boss never went through that spell, because what's his average in Test cricket? 41 or thereabout? The man averaged 40 odd in Test cricket. 30 was about 37 in ODI or so on. You know, I think he has 2 double century in Test cricket. Average 40 odd. 37 in Test cricket in ODI. Was average 20, about 27 or so in. That's easy to check, you know. So somebody check it and tell me. Those things easy to check. 20 odd at a strike rate of about 160 in T20 cricket. Driven down to long on for a single, 162 for 4. And I saw somebody saying that the universe boss was awful. If the universe boss is awful with those numbers, then I don't know. I don't know how to respond to that. You know, I don't know how to respond to that. I don't like the idea of the T20 breakout league. We are encouraging the youth to slug. I'll prefer them to play the longer version than transfer to the T20 cricket. I agree with you, Wayne Grudge. Absolutely agree with you. That T20 breakout league is a joke. Absolutely a joke. Shot by Shepherd, pulled away, down to backward square leg, work for the fielder. They'll stay on 1. Auguste is only 21 and he got talent against spin at such an age. A young year. At 21 is not young in international sport, though, you know, Mr. Casanova. At 21, 22, you are not considered young in international sport. You know? Down the leg side, pulled away, 1 bounce by Tim David. It's now 167 for 4. Tim David moves up to 19 from 10 deliveries as Shepherd went into the mud and he pulls it away. St. Lucia Kings is going to win. They're going to win. 36 needed from 32 deliveries. Ian James is saying, I'm penciling Auguste to replace Evan Lewis if he continues in this vein. Very easy on the eye. Yeah, it is absolutely easy on the eye. Yes, Patrick Bolt, thank you for confirming it's 2 triple century. You know, absolutely easy on the eye. Here comes Shepherd, bowls to Tim David, and he pulls again high. 6 runs. It was a flat 6, 173 for 4. Oh, it's 4. I thought it was 6. What's wrong with me? 32 needed now from 31 deliveries. Oh, the St. Lucia Kings is making 200 look easy. What a performance this, boy. What a performance this. I'm sorry, Christina. I love you, but I'm sorry. Yeah. But as I said, that what is important is Shepherd to David plays it down to long on for a single. One more to the score. 172 for 4 after 15. I think that Guyana Amazon Warriors were 135 for 4 after 15, right? Yes, Curtis Cook. I agree with you. Let me read your comment. He was a big player in cricket. They don't know what they're talking about. Yeah, man. You can't call a man like that awful. Jamor Small is saying, Guyana, you look like you're going down tonight. I hope you're hitting that thumbs up button. And if you're not seeing the thumbs up button, just click off the live chat and you'll see the thumbs up button and hit on that thumbs up button, which should be, And please remember to scan the QR code and get your M&M chocolate. So scan the QR code, get your M&M chocolate. And there are other links in the video description where you can get your shirts and so on. So please. I could swear Gale has 2 triple century. Yeah, man, I definitely think so. As David sweeps and Shea Hope lazily did not stop the ball and it goes away for 4. Let's see what happened. 4 says 4 by 4, 5 wide. Yes. Don't the Universe Boss has the highest T20 score of 175? I think a guy from Namibia broke it. That black guy from Namibia that them tend to leave him out of the team. Slapped away by Tim David down left of the man and the long off boundary. They will stay on 1. It's 177 for 4. 177 for 4. Curtis Cooks is saying, let's go at St. Lucia Kings. Oh, they're coming out of the woodwork. Multi ball to Tim David, who swings this down to deep mid wicket. 25 needed off 28 deliveries, so I can't see them losing from here. Chadwick might say King's top order did the job. Guyana lower middle did it for them. Nice contrast, yes. Chris Gale was dominating in all formats. Yes, Jamor Small, yeah. That person who was saying Chris Gale was awful, interestingly, that person is a Shea Hope fan, for what it means. So maybe he was saying that Shea Hope was prettier than Chris Gale at the crease. Oh, here's the wicket. They're running at it, and he's all caught. Full toss got the wicket of Tim David. 179 for 4. So another bad delivery, get a wicket again. So that's 3 wickets. Of the 5 wickets gone down, 179 for 5 should say. The 5 wickets gone down, 3 have been off poor deliveries. And those girls are showing it, They're showing it, man. So there's life, my friend. My friend Christina, there's life. There's hope. There's hope. So Mr. Casanova is saying Gale is the only non-Indian player to score a double century in ODI. Byron Bantony said, I want Guyana to lose. Why? Why? Oh, 141 watching and only 44 likes. That's, wow. We can do better, man. Proud Guyana, no matter what, said Nicola De Silva. And indeed, Nicola, good man. Good, good. Chris Gayle deserves his recognition. You can't proclaim yourself universe boss and have people embrace the name unless you are good. Yeah, he was good, man. You know, to tell you the truth, I think the person was trying to say that Hope is technically better than Chris Gayle. And that Chris Gayle was awful when it comes to technique. Not go so. Your batting techniques is what allow you to stay at the wicket to make runs. Not how you look. It's the ability to stay at the wicket and make runs, because you cannot make runs in the pavilion. 181 for 5 at the end of 16. Weeze is on 1. Jones is on 10. Kingman says, seem like I'm going to get my wish. Five wickets now. Nicola De Silva said, yes. Nicola is with them, you know. Nicola, yes. Gayle was a great T20 player, but he had a solid base from red ball cricket, said Wayne Gudge. Indeed. Yes, yes. Lots of Indian names their kids. Gayle and Kohli, universe boss, was a treat, said Kervin Duncan. Believe you, yeah. Gayle is the only visitor to make a tripper in Sri Lanka. All right, yes. Yeah. So Patrick Bowles said, yeah, so it's like, oh, there's the Edmire run out. Oh, they're showing back the Edmire run out, you know. 181 for 5. 22 needed from 24 deliveries. If the car can bowl a stiff spell, you know. But he starts with a wide. Although I will not be giving the ball. Is the ball slipped in? Can you tell me, guys, is the ball slipping? I now see the replay of Etley being run out. Hope did drop his bat, said Sherma Ellis. Yes, yeah. Oh, swung away by Jones. High in the air, out of the ground, 6 runs. 188 for 5 now. And he's saying that something is wrong with this bat. Remember that innings that Jones and Chase played last year to win the CPL. So Guyana Amazon Warriors are going to give Sammy this match, said Sheldon Smith. You think so, Sheldon Smith? You are implying something. No, I think that St. Lucia Kings played better. And they're going to win and win comfortably. They're going to win with overs to spare. And they need to go hard now because they need to step up their run rate. And I will have bowls to the right-handed Jones if the car runs to where probably a wide mid-on would have been, or a straight mid-wicket stopped it with his shoes and there's no run. They couldn't go for a single because he was always close to the ball. He's round the wicket, the right-hand Pakistani, wide down the leg side. Sheo comes across, stopped it, 187 for 5. So Jones is on 14. Weeze is on 1. Jones is on strike, the right-handed Jones. 187 for 5. Iftikhar, the Pakistani, is bowling to the Barbadian-born American cricketer, American international. A lot of fans used to critique Gayle batting style because he didn't move it. Off the back foot goes Jones, played it down to the mid-wicket for a singer. They're doing it well here. It's 188 for 5, 15 needed from 21 deliveries. So Mr. Casanova is saying a lot of fans used to critique Gayle batting style because he didn't move his feet. But they don't realize Gayle also had a lot of a good eyesight and pick the ball as well. Yes. Yeah. Sherma Ellis saying first defeat for Warriors. Yeah. If the car bowled down the leg side, wide again, although Hope whipped off the bails, but Wee's feet were well grounded. 189 for 5. Just 14 more needed now. Yeah. Yeah, man. If you have the best footwork in the world, Mr. Casanova, if you have the absolute best footwork in the world, if the car to Weez who played it back down the pitch and there is no run, and you don't have that eyesight, you can't make runs, Off the back foot, that's a pleasing shot by Weez. He used a straight bat and it travels a far way towards the cover boundary. Etmai has to come to his right, and by that time the batsmen are back for 2, 191 for 5. Lawrence Shaw, was it that said that he was allergic to grass? Was it Lawrence Shaw? I think that's what. If the car bowls to Weez, Weez played it back past the bowler, who should have stopped it, but he misfield. It goes down to long on. 192 for 5 after 17. Well, this is hearsay still, but yeah, I heard it from Richard Aston himself, that said that Lawrence Rowe was allergic to grass. Sheo bat was dropped during the run out. That's why he never ran. Where can I watch the debate? I have a dark horse running for Prime Minister, said Kervin Duncan. PBC Jamaica, I think. PBC Jamaica, Kervin Duncan. It should have started 27 minutes ago. PBC. 192 for 5. Please remember you can scan the QR code and get your M&M chocolate. Scan this QR code. Whether M&M do the best when it comes to chocolate and all of that, and you can get your own customized chocolate, gifts, whether just a snack. That girl is going, man, and she's going, Sammy loved that. Sammy said, wow. Sammy saw the girl going and said, wow. What is Sammy thinking while he's saying, wow? How dare you, Sammy? What you thinking? So please scan the QR code, and, whether there's a special occasion or anything like that. Oh, she just got a phone call from her mother and said, Sammy said, wow. And she said, Mommy said, girl, you know what happened? Said Darren, Sammy saw you dancing and said, wow. She just got yo, wow. Yes, so scan this QR code. Scan the QR code. The link is also in the video description, and there are the links. Our match day kit. Our match day store is also in the video description. So if you're looking cricket gears to buy, there are links in the video description that can give you cricket gears. Slapped away by Weez, is it? Down towards the field at backward point, who has to move to his left. And the score goes up now to 193 for 5. Yeah. Sammy too happy, lal, said Jerome Sumal. Yeah, you can't blame a man for being happy, man. The man is happy, man. Let him, let him be happy, man. It's a good thing, man. You want people to be always happy, aren't you? It's a more small person. People must always be happy, man. It's a good thing when persons are happy. So it's 193 for 5. 10 more runs needed from 16 deliveries. This is really an easy victory now. Very easy victory. Pretorius bowls to Jones, who clipped this away down to mid-wicket to Hetmeyer on the bounce. 194 for 5. After 17.3, Jones and 16, Weez and 5. I want to bet some money on the election, but it don't allow me to because I don't live in JA. The current administration will easily will win easily, and I can't bet on it. What's for dinner, said Kervin. Well, what was it for dinner? What was it? I don't remember what was it for dinner, but the snack that I got between innings was, you know, when the plant is turning, it's fried green plant, but it's also totally green. It was about to turn, you know, with some saltfish cook up in tomato and onion and so on. And, you know, that was for my snack between innings. So fried green plant. And you saw when I get edge caught. So Pretorius gets the wicket. Jones gone. 195 for 6. Guyana Amazon Warriors is there still left in the tail. 195 for 6 as Pretorius nicked off Jones. So it was you could say it was green plantain, fried green plantain, which I like, you know, and it was very hot, you know, and salted fish. Some persons know it as codfish. There was no hockey, but it was saltfish. I love that also. Nicely cooked up in rich tomato, not tomato sauce, the tomato itself with a lot of onion. It was nice, and that's what I had during the break with a cup of Milo. All the hard work Shepherd put in going to 0, said Jamo Small. Well, can somebody get a hat trick and turn this match on its head? Seem like St. Lucia will go through, man, if they're beating up a Guyana like this. Yeah. Kervin said Provision and Saltfish. Provision. Oh, Provision and Saltfish. You know, back in the days when you would eat like some yam and banana and dasheen and so on, and saltfish, yeah, when you're a little boy. Yeah, man, and they'll call it ground provision. Back of a lane pulled away down to backward square leg for 4, 199 for 6. Short by Pretorius and Carripier just helps it on its way down backward of square leg. You know, yeah, and you know, they call it provision. No flour, you know, just yam and dasheen and banana. They call it, you know, and saltfish. That time, those days, quarter pound of saltfish or half pound of saltfish share for the whole family, eh? Whoa. Those were the days, man. Yeah, they're going to win. They're going to win easy. No, not me cook. The wife prepared. Mrs. Brown prepared it. No, Mrs. Brown prepared it, Kervin. I like okra and saltfish. That's my favorite, said Mr. Casanova. Yeah, that's not bad, you know. It's a good while I haven't seen okra in a good look a while. It's probably not the season for it, but okra is so easy to grow, you know, and it seems like person don't like growing okra. I don't know why. You don't see it a lot. Maybe because it's cheap. In America, they call it ground provisions. Okay, cool. Down the ground, pleasant shot. The fielder comes around, gave it up, never want to slide. That's Shepherd. 203 for 6. That's the match. St. Lucia Kings won. Thank you for being here, everyone. Check out the links in the video description. And I will see you tomorrow evening. I'm going to join the debate now. It was a pleasure being here with you. Take care of yourself. Take care of your loved ones. Bye for now.